Yes, yes. They have the audacity to go after anything. The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greedy ambitions. Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures? Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Ron? Do you have a commission you need to post?
Hello. We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
I like how her hello was very like, hello.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
2 big-time treasure hoarders?
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
Oh, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber in Mondstadt. But who is Big Sis of the South?
I can exactly guess who the heck she is. Is she the boss the treasure hoarders refer to?
You already know something then. I guess you must have crossed paths with the treasure hoarders many times before.
Your boy's got the thick brains today. Your boy's got the thick brains.
You are correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. As I understand it, the treasure hoarders all call her boss. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis of the gods. But that's probably just a wild rumor.
Anyway, the treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows. Despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders can think about is what kinds of treasure could be inside. They have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces away from the ruins, then send an expert thief inside to steal the treasure.
To this end, Big Sis and Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
You know, speaking of Fontaine, guys, there's something I've actually realized regarding the Oceanid event. So with the Oceanid event, one thing that's brought to light in the Oceanid event is how like you know how the Oceanid keeps on saying an assassin from our homeland or a trespasser upon the waters of Chingsa. It would make sense because Fontaine is the nation and the city of water, right? So how the Oceanid is is a being who escaped Fontaine to find some peace and quiet and stuff in Chingsa. That be how it is. That be how it is. That actually brings to light a little bit more rather than to hear like the endless banter over and over from the boss. So at least there's a little more backstory to it, but you're still probably going to be annoyed by hearing that over and over and over, you know? Yeah, they did talk about the Water Archon. It's pretty interesting how they said, like, oh, the Water Archon died, etc., whatnot. Like, how many more Archons are going to die? Yeah, it's kind of scary, which makes me think that Fontaine is like probably a very scary place or something like that. Let me also put an update on Discord real quick. Well, let me see what you were saying. Let's see here. Something about not them lighting the new water Archon, or is it not following the previous water Archons? I think it's both, James. It's both. It's primarily both. Ah, yeah. And that's kind of how like they wanted I think that was an ideal for the Hydro City anyways, in which they what is it? Why am I smiling over this? I guess every time I open and I smile about something, they it goes into this smile. But yeah, I think it's because of how like the way water works is that it joins molecules together to form like one big unified state of matter. And so that's how they got the idea that like, hey, we should have the ideal of the water Archon be the same thing. If you guys could see my hand tracking, you guys would see me making hand gestures like it's every other Italian person I speak to. Um, Anywho, which would be understandable. That's pretty understandable. Anyways, I'm done posting on Discord for now. Let's continue.
Oh, indeed. He is an extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers.
Just like the great adventurer Stanley. Alice? Who was Alice?
Ah, you met the living legend himself while you were in Mondstadt. Correct.
Hi, how are
The
ya?
Grand Thief is someone just as renowned as him.
Hey, Dark, how you doing? It's I toned it down a little bit. It's not as bad as yesterday. Every time I like open my mouth now, it's I'm in a happy mood. But we should be in a happy mood too because today's announcements were pretty fantastic. I'm pretty happy. I definitely remember Stanley more so than Alice, honestly.
So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come and personally oversee this operation.
With the major changes in Liyue recently, the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Millelith already have their hands full. They don't have any time to investigate rumors about treasure hoarder activity. But anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown danger lurking beneath the surface. So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
I too understand the dangers of the Abyss.
Leave this commission to us.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck. The guild will take care of the details of this commission.
Sure thing.
Adventurer, think you can last a round against me?
Oh boy.
Save this money.
Yeah, she is Clee's mom, that's for sure. Alright, let's go to the ruins. Actually, so it's I know the Abyss Herald is a Hydro, so let's go ahead. Oh, we could bust out this team actually.
A walk would be nice.
Half Mondstadt, half Liyue. Minus, if the treasure hoarders are going half Mondstadt, half Liyue, so should our entire team, honestly. I know this team doesn't have any elemental resonance with each other, but I want to show off some Geodaddy supremacy, so I feels like it. Plus, we got Benny's adventure team, and we got to showcase some Rosaria action, so. I hope you've been doing well, Dark. It's nice to see you again. Even though this is a free software, this eye tracking is like, the tracking on this is pretty good. Oh, we can actually get to 1600 Primo Gems today, Poggers. Oh yeah, Dark, if you also play Stream Raiders, which is a streaming minigame people can play with each other. We have 8 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock. Feel free to place any troopers there. Let me show you what it's all about, though. So it's kind of a streaming minigame that people can play with each other, which you can add in units to help a streamer win a battle against other units. It's kind of like, it's kind of strategy-like, but it's kind of fun to get yourself involved in when you're playing, if you want to find something to do besides words on stream or other streaming minigames besides marbles to play with people. And also find an audience for it, because there's a very thick amount of players in Stream Raiders. Been getting back into Sea of Thieves since Season 2 just dropped. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, you don't oh, yeah. If you have two-step verification and you don't have your previous phone, that's troublesome. Yeah. Is there a way? Yeah, that's the thing, is that, like, whatever... That's the thing with Twitch, is that, like, whenever you want to get your account back and you have to unconnect your phone, but you got rid of your old phone right away, it takes way too long for them to disconnect your old phone from their end in order to reconnect with your new phone. So that's the face I should be making. All right, where is this entrance? Oh, there it is. Whee! Oh, I could do with ice. Alright, here we go, folks. I'm rubbing my hands together. Let's do this. Let's fight ourselves in Abyss Herald. I'm ready. My body's ready. I'm pumped. I am the pumped. I can't use the domains? Dang it. Well, if I can't use that in the domain, I can use this. For some reason, your Spotify wants me to
There are
have...
signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
I hope so too, emergency food. I hope so too. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to consume you as emergency food. You know, we needed a dungeon crawling domain. We needed an end game dungeon crawling domain. It can't be an RPG without dungeon crawling, like actual dungeon crawling for grinding. Like MiHoYo has the mechanics already. They just need to put in the randomizer from the Windbloom Festival events and the domain mechanics together into an end game like farmable dungeon. They have the
many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
emergency food. I'm trying to talk over here. Okay, so I have yeah. I made my point. Yeah, don't forget, folks, we have sound effects you can use. All the sound effects in the world y'all can use. Also, this is very spoiler-heavy territory, but for anybody who doesn't play Genshin Impact too much, this is kind of enlightening to what's going on between the lost sibling, the lost kidnapped sibling, and the protagonist.
Don't blink. Huh?
Adventure!
Nowhere to hide.
Like, Vortex... Also, Vortex Vanquisher might make a return... Oh, common chest. Yeah, it feels like Vortex Vanquisher might make a return, actually. Since that was featured with Zhongli on his presentation today. Like, literally, the new artifact set is made for him. Not only that, the Vortex Vanquisher was made for him as a DPS, too.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
Oh, isn't this a little bit of a deja vu? Yeah, see, they got these mechanics here. So why can't they put this in a endgame thingy? Well, what the heck is that thing? Yo, imagine there's like a treasure chest over... You've got to be kidding me. Oh, come on, I take damage. Oh, yeah, this is kind of scary. Geronimo! There's a door of resurrection, but where is it? Yo, where's the door of resurrection, my dudes? Yo, give me another treasure chest. I want some treasure out here. Thank you. Uh-oh, somebody's in trouble.
This looks like a person.
It's a trap. It's a trap. It's an actual trap. Yikes. Oh boy, this is gonna be... We're in for a wild ride, folks.
Could it be the Grand Thief?
I don't know, Paimon, I don't know.
Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something? That's...
Some strange thing that I've never seen, but it is a statue of the Seven.
Why is the statue of the Seven hanging upside down? And the statue's hands... Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What is that? Paimon has a really bad feeling about this.
Paimon, be quiet. When you say you have a bad feeling, there is a bad feeling. There's always something behind every bad feeling. Uh-oh.
And the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's...
Yeah. He's screwed.
Hello? Are you okay, mister?
There's no reaction, or any sign of breathing.
He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good.
Oh boy, in the middle of a critical moment, but that's okay, we need to do a battle in Stream Raiders anyway. Tony Stark doesn't feel so good? Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. Mr. Scrub, I don't feel so good. Okay, but we gotta go ahead and greet some raiders though. So let's go ahead before we continue the cutscene. This is very spoiler territory, but we need to go ahead and give some raiders a warm welcome.
Everybody get your hands up.
Thank you, Scrub Casual. Hope you're doing well, my good sir. Hope you've been having a good time. Hope you've been having a good day. How was your stream? What's going on? This is how we greet the raiders around here. Thank you for raiding me. As always, folks, this is Nintendo. He doesn't always play Nintendo, but when he does, you know where to go. After all, this is where all the anime memes go. This is where your favorite waifus and husbandos go. And for all you newcomers from Scrubs community, we always give every dude and dudette and anybody who's not a dudette, or beyond a dudette, a warm
Welcome.
welcome. This is Meltendo. We're up here in Times Square, New York, as we're representing the East Coast of the United States, yo. In Times Square, New York, with all the balloons, all the confetti, all the hype music and everything. We play anime games, we play RPGs, we play action-adventure games, we play games with people. And speaking of games with people, we gotta go to some games with people with Stream Raiders. The title does say that I'm a VTuber. If I say I'm a VTuber now, I say I'm a VTuber, my dude. Yo, congratulations, Scrub, for being an absolute prime gamer. Thank you so much, my dude. Thank you so much. Enjoy your sub benefits, which includes every single one of these thingamajiggies over here. We got a raid. We have to do an actual raid with Stream Raiders. Let's get it on. Let's take over this battlefield. Let's take over this battlefield, guys, and let's charge into the fray. Go team! Well now. Well. It appears that we have a flying rogue as a reward. It is time, folks, to steal. It is time, folks, to spin the wheel of destiny. For it is the destiny of anyone who plays Stream Raiders to tussle it out. So there's this game that we play on stream, guys, called Stream Raiders. This is a mini game that streamers can play in the background with their friends, with their audience. And whenever I can't decide on who gets a prize, I always spin the wheel, the one and only Wheel of Destiny, to determine who will be the lucky winner of a prize, of a victory in Stream Raiders. So let's spin the Wheel of Destiny, folks. Who gets the prize this time around? And it is Draku. It is the one and only Draku. Congratulations, Drak, for the most assists. You're gonna need it. Alright, so if you want to get involved in the next Stream Raiders match, we have a very difficult battle on our hands, my fellow comrades. Place your troopers in the battlefield below here. And we shall get down to business. Actually, for this one, do I need to place down any specific dudes? I need to place a buster. Screw placing down a buster. I cannot stand those units. I think for this one, we shall place to keep them distracted, we shall place a tank. Thank you, Draco, for the epic Centurion on the battlefield. That's right, folks. That's right for anybody who's an up-and-coming fellow streamer. Stream Raiders is available to download for free. If you're pushing to become an affiliate with Stream Raiders, you get amazing perks such as having your own unit skins, and partnership is a long way to go. But if you do happen to find your crew, your homies on Stream Raiders, if you get your homies involved in Stream Raiders, it's a lot of fun. It's definitely pretty casual to do. You don't have to actively stay involved in it unless you want to do their versus mode, in which you actually go with player against player. And that's the go. You have no idea what's going on. Dude, if you want to download Stream Raiders, you can download Stream Raiders for free. And I'm a VTuber now. So, like, what more could you, like... This is the age of VTubing, my dude. This is the age of VTubing. But yeah, for anybody who has not downloaded Stream Raiders yet, as a content creator or as a viewer, feel free to go ahead and download it from the website here below. We're currently in spoiler territory with Genshin Impact right now, as let me catch you all up to speed for anybody who doesn't know what's going on. So basically, this is a part 2 of what we have to do to find our lost sibling. We discovered an important clue. Some dude who doesn't know what's going on decides to raid me, and we're about to wish them a good night, a good night's rest.
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go. But hey, I say, well, that's okay.
We'll be waiting for you to come and play. To come and play. To come and play. Bye now.
Anywho, so some of you may be asking, well, what the heck is Genshin Impact about? What did I get myself raided into from Scrub who doesn't know what's going on? It's okay to not know what's going on. We don't know what's going on either. So basically, what's going on in front of us right now is that we found a dude who's dead. We're trying to make sense of the situation in this dungeon. And we're about to find out what the hell happened to the dude who we found a dead body in front of. Yeah, so if you can't see on the bottom of the screen right now, we found a dead body, hunched over, lifeless, and as for what Genshin Impact is all about, it's an open RPG action adventure game. Not completed yet because this game has a 5 to 10 year roadmap? That's right, we don't even have the full game yet, and we just got a presentation this morning as to what we're getting next in the upcoming content. It is kind of it is a gacha game, of course, so... But however, it is a gacha game with pretty neat mechanics that have a lot of room for improvement, that have a great amount of potential and whatnot. It's very, very, very story-driven. It's been story-driven since its release last year on September 28th, 2020. But this is massive spoiler territory for those who are planning to play this game. That's true from Rohan. So if you want to actually just leave me in the background, if you like to lurk, as Nightbot says, please go ahead and if you're on browser, mute the tab. Don't turn off the volume because it doesn't count towards the participation. However, if you do want to stick around for some spoiler-heavy, storyish content, you're free to do so. However, if you don't want to get spoiled, then I would recommend you just leave me on lurk mode. And we do have a lurk command for anybody who needs to go ahead and do something else. I just decided to do that command as an example, so that way you guys can let me know if you're lurking or not. And as Nightbot has explained, if you're on your phone, though, lower the volume, please. Make sure your phone has enough power. If you can't stick around for a long time because your phone can't, or your mobile device or tablet can't handle it, that is a-okay too. That is a-okay. I totally understand. Our mobile devices are limited to what they can do. And fun fact, you can play this game on your mobile device too. That's right, Genshin Impact is available for tablets, and it's also available to play for Samsung, iPhone, Motorola, whatever phone you use. However, it currently is the most optimal for people who play on PC or people who play on PlayStation. The only difference is because with Sony's restrictions, you can't transfer account information over to the PlayStation. So you have to use your PlayStation Network registered account to play Genshin Impact on your PlayStation. Now, with that being said and done and out of the way, if anybody has any questions for us regarding Genshin Impact, for anybody who's new coming in, feel free to go ahead and do so. if you'd like to just go ahead and leave a lurk as a homie of Scrub Casual, or as somebody who wants to make friends around here, we are welcome to peeps around here. Hope you're doing well, Pop Bob. But if you needed to yeet out here, that's okay. Thank you for stopping on by. We'll go ahead and give you a farewell as well. But yeah, thank you. I hope you weren't too overwhelmed by the welcome. That's how we welcome raiders around here. I am now getting into VTuber and stuff. So, and also Dwape, thank you so much for joining us as well. I'm assuming you are a friend and homie of Scrub Casual. Let me go ahead and give us another farewell to our other guest who needed to probably go somewhere.
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go. But hey, I say, well, that's okay.
We'll be waiting for you to come and play. To come and play. To come and play. Bye now.
Alright, final warning for anybody who doesn't want to proceed more into spoiler territory. Final warning within the next... How much time? Within the next 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. We're continuing. Okay, what a terrible place. I understand it's a terrible place, but how the heck did he die? You know what? Let's talk about terrible place.
Let's get out of here, and fast! We should report back to Ganyu and Lon.
And we're about to fight somebody, something special. So anybody who's new, you'll allow me to permit you to observe some combat, some amazing combat.
Now what? We can't stay here! Quick, run!
Stabilize.
This game does have not endgame dungeon crawling. This game does have some dungeon crawling. Give me another chest, please. Give me another chest. Oh, there is a common chest. Perfect. Poggers, give us the treasure. What the frick? Yo, it's the Abyss Herald, dude. Alright, for anybody who's new, you're about to see some sick combat.
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss.
Yo, is that Keith Silverstein or somebody else?
You have come here. You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
This voice is kind of a stretch, but yo, this dude. I thought there would be like, a voice filter on this dude. This is all natural.
An Abyss Herald?
The one Dane spoke of.
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, that constant annoyance in our affairs.
Dainsleif is an important plot-driven NPC who is probably a key to finding our lost sibling in the story of Genshin Impact. And apparently this Abyss Herald is actually a member of the Abyss Order, who is one of the enemy factions of this game. And this is the first Herald we encounter in Genshin Impact.
Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide.
It's either like Keith Silverstein again or Steve Bloom. Steve Bloom, who is the voice of Wolverine, actually. Interestingly. Alright, here we go, guys, here we go.
The Abyss is unstoppable.
Here we go.
Power! I've never seen it before! Careful! Please don't get cocky!
Abyss Herald, an Abyss Order monster that uses dark power to command warp torrents in battle. Some of its attacks increase the cooldown of character skills that are currently on cooldown. Oh, crap!
Got lucky that time. Lights out.
I'm going in!
This is order.
Cool, let's go.
Incoming.
You can't run!
Don't blink.
With sword comes shadow.
Yo, let's go.
This power, it seems familiar.
Familiar, you say?
I see. So it's you. You are the one. In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
What a tough battle. Are you okay?
Tough battle, what you talking about? For me, I honestly thought...
That was easy.
Oh, such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them?
It seemed to know me.
Huh? What is it? What are you thinking about?
Nothing, let's just get out of here. Let's get the crap out of here.
Oh, right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
Oh boy. The Traveler and Paimon swiftly leave the ruins. The ruins. We get another large treasure chest or something? Yo, can we get more treasure? Is there another treasure chest at the exit or something? Yo, give me my treasures.
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
Oh, it's Mr. Dane.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange.
Yes, sir, we have encountered our very first Abyss Herald, my dude. What do you say to that? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We're not at the end of the story quest yet. We're just only... I feel like we're only at the halfway point, my dudes.
Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
How do you know?
Huh? How did you know that?
Yeah.
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well.
There was something even stranger than the Herald in those ruins. I mean, to say in Stewie's language, in those ruins.
An inverted statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss, though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way! We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Wait, I thought I was the one who commissioned you.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss.
I agree. Geeks in. Oh, yo, we got some primos though. Let's get them. Escape the eerie ruins and uncover the Grand Thieves. Oh, that's 10 primos, Pogs. Yeah, this story is getting juicier and juicier, folks. I'm digging this. Especially with that dude who we fought. I can't wait to meet more Abyss archetypes. It's like, you know, it's like, what is it? Fighting Organization 13, the Nobodies? Or like any of those specific enemy archetypes? Anybody here play Kingdom Hearts? It's like running into Kingdom Hearts enemy archetypes. Yo, Kiba, thank you for the epic war beast, my dude. Aw, crap.
I will have order. Gather.
You can't run! Let's light it up!
Those Abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
Nah, they were trying to bring back a machine.
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Ah.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
I'm sure the mages weren't looking for stuff like that, emergency food.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects.
Thank you for calling me out on my scavenging, though, especially from my Breath of the Wild habits. Anybody remember Breath of the Wild?
In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because Abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
Yeah, Master D-Luke's done that before.
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the Abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Something related to what we saw in the ruins?
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about all this.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Is it easier for me to glide, or is it easier for me to? Oh, this is like the midpoint of the map. This is also a good spot to find like a. Oh wait, I know this ruin. For anybody who's beaten this quest, how far am I so far? Just to track my progress. Or progress, as some peeps would say. I really want to do this to you, boy.
Light it up! Nowhere to hide.
Oh, crap.
Going in! Punishment!
I will have order. Stabilize.
Incoming! With sword from shadow. Don't blink! Everybody stand!
This is order.
Yeah! Don't blink!
Rise.
Speed of light! Wow! Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too. Is that just a coincidence? Or...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. So says the creed of the assassins. Imagine them actually taking some notes from Assassin's Creed for Fontaine. I can imagine them doing that. A third? Oh, we are in for a long ride. We're in for an amazing ride. Anyways.
Just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout.
I only heard about you by chance.
Forget it. Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation?
Yeah, Paimon, this is something that we learned about. Oh, then again, you probably didn't know about it.
Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was...
I know about Khaenri'ah.
Huh?
Because I have memories of Khaenri'ah.
You have memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
Dane and Khaenri'ah, what's worth a shot? The person who woke me up in that sea of flames. Well, I can't hide it from any longer. About the sea of flames they saw 500 years, that god they encountered.
So that's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your brother from within that meteorite.
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
Yep.
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? He said that?
That's what I heard at the time.
That destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your your brother must have understood this world better than you did, because he woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Khaenri'ah. Am I right?
Right.
Ah, if that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your brother?
Yeah! Pretty much. That just about sums it up, my dudes. That just about sums it up. It's the second most promising lead after looking for the 7, despite only having a place name to go to.
Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Khaenri'ah than both of you. Khaenri'ah was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with.
Huh.
It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
No problem, TJ. Thank you for lurking. Hope you're doing well, fam. Let me go ahead and give you a shout out and put some troopers down on somebody's map first. If anybody hasn't given TJ a follow, they're a fellow streamer friend of mine. They love anime, they love to do some voiceover, they love a lot of casual games, RPGs, they love their memes as well. Go ahead and give this dude a follow, why don't you? He's also a fellow streamer homie, and I just became a homie with him on TikTok too.
You mean that...
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Khaenri'ah. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
What a dangerous world. I need to hurry up and find my sibling.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits.
Next time I see Venti or Zhongli, or spoiler stuff, they have to explain their actions.
Let's keep moving. I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Yes, tell us more. Oh, do I have to glide over here? Do I seriously have to glide over here? Like, seriously, game? Grrr. Well, the next Dream Raider battle is just about to begin pretty soon. I love how my bots are on fire. And y'all are, and everybody else is just vibing. It's fine though. Alright, as soon as we get a W on this combat, we're gonna go ahead and start the next Stream Raiders battle. Wait. Where's the... Wait. Isn't there normally a hunter here? There's normally a hunter.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages.
Bruh, it's just one guard, and also, why the heck is that? Why the heck is this spool moving erratically?
Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Khaenri'ah. So, Did Conria have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago. These Ruin Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Conria.
Oh?
Field tillers? What a strange name.
They were farming equipment. So what's with the lethal weapons?
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons. The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the Field Tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't think it's a very positive interpretation.
He decided to laugh.
After the destruction of Conria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly over the centuries, gradually spreading to every corner of Teyvat. Perhaps resonating with the sorrow of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
That sounds so sad.
Wandering aimlessly for 500 years. Let's put an end to their suffering.
Yeah, Paimon thinks you've been doing a real good job of that.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you. But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Lights out. Cut to the chase.
This is order. Stabilize.
Teamwork is true. Speed of light.
Oh, shoot.
Cut to the chase.
This is order. Solidify.
Shiver. Everybody stand back. Don't blink. Huh? This abyss maze dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
This talisman seems connected to the Abyss Herald. But why would an Abyss Mage be carrying it?
It's a walkie-talkie. Oh, my accent came out, guys. It's a walkie-talkie. It's a communication device.
Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
But Paimon can't read the writing on it. Is that the script of Conria?
Engulf the faith of the enemy in flame, and bring glory to His Highness the Prince.
What? Is that what it says? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate, initial operation. They, the Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-weaving machine?
Is it related to the inverted statue?
From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean?
It was just crushed by the... Spoilers. We weren't able to destroy last time, though.
What do they want with Osile?
Could it be the same as with Dvalin?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, You were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
What, are they gonna turn into a cyber dragon?
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
These nicknames keep on getting longer.
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Khaenri'ah. Though, of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god. And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The new core that shall replace the orb held by said statue is the... Oh, that's kind of cool. But kind of creepy.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
Let's find the eye before they do.
This whole thing keeps getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Celestia.
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation?
That statue looked like the Animo Archon, though.
Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Huh? What's the matter, Dane?
Nothing. Let's get moving.
Maybe he once had a cathedral back in what's it called? Khaenri'ah. Yeah, he maybe had a cathedral back in Khaenri'ah. Learned of the Loom of Fate. Alright, so before we continue, let's go ahead and get our battle and Stream Raiders going, folks. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. We got this, we got this. I have faith in us. I believe we got this. Okay, so let's see here. Who do we have to go after first? There are level 10 mutants over here. There's level 1s over here. Level 20s over here. Let's go ahead and debuff these dudes. Let me just turn off the music for a quick second. Wait, sound settings? No, it's volume mixer. My bad. I don't know my settings nowadays. I don't know my system settings. Alright, here we go. Let's go, Stream Raiders. Here we go. Let's charge into the fray. No, my tank! Look at everybody else going over here, though. Ooh, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. All right, guys, y'all know what time it is. It is time to spin the. Actually, hold up. Leon, you actually would want this, do you? You would want this 200 gold, do you? I know you would want this. Do you want to? I leave the choice to you. Do you want to take your chances with the Wheel of Destiny, or do you want to just accept the money? The choice is yours. All right, here we go. Kiba gotta go. All right, no problem, Kiba. Honest. Since you had to go, let's go ahead and give you a parting gift. Great job, folks. Great freaking job. And thank you for the epic war beast as well, Kiba. That is very poggers. Thank you so much for stopping on by, and I hope to catch you around. If not later, I'll catch you around on my next stream.
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go. But hey, I say, well, that's okay.
We'll be waiting for you to come and play. To come and play. To come and play. Bye now.
Alright, let's do From the Depths. If you'd like to place one more unit down, Kiba, feel free to go ahead and do so. I think we should be fine this time around. I think I'll go ahead and place... I guess we could go ahead and place a Buster in this one. I need to place like 5 mages too, actually. Oh, I am so close to tier 37 in this. Yo. Alright, folks, y'all know what to do. You could go ahead and leave anybody who needs to lurk in the background, go ahead and leave a lurk. But if you really need to go, thank you for Drag for putting in an epic musketeer. That is pretty good. That's pretty PogChamps. That is absolutely the PogChamps. Let me check my viewership side of things. Do we have any repeat scrolls besides the Buster? I don't think so. I shall make my purchases anyways, just because. I have way too much. I have like way too much money on like the viewership side of things. Like seriously way too much money. Yo, thank you for the epic nightmare barbarian, Leon. Oh shoot, are we DC'd? Are we down? Are we down? Oh no, if this happens, people are getting disconnected. Whee! Oh, that was probably an outdated alert. Alright, are we back to normal? Are we back to normal? Alright, refresh the page, folks, if this happens. Just a hiccup, probably? Oh, if I could wave my hand in front, I could. Yeah, my service provider is just not the most... I don't think... Honestly, I feel like when it comes to America's internet service providers, it's, they're not the most adequate. Unless you're paying for, like, a multi-thread internet. Maybe? Question mark? But by the least of it, I can divide the video into multiple parts if needed. The main issue is that when my internet goes down, it goes down for people on Twitch as well. Like you'll be left with a black screen on people who are lurking will be left with a black screen and their viewership will no longer count. And that's a concern. That's a major technical concern. And we know major technical concerns around here. Okay, so what should be going
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
What should be in front right now is me walking around. And apparently we're down again.
Bruh.
Yo, thank you for the epic Nightmare Warrior curry.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
All right, are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we back to normal? Have we reestablished order on the playing field? Let me know, guys. Let me know.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Okay, I'm assuming we've reestablished order. All right, let's continue. To the Church of Favonius. No, I was gliding.
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Anemo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Doth thou have some spite on the Anemo Archon?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though. Does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Anemo Archon! And actually, the Anemo Archon is... never mind!
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
We've done everything else together. Aren't you curious?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust.
That's true, Venti just wants to vibe.
Having me tag along would only make them suspicious.
You don't think you'll be popular among the sisters?
Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have.
Oh, shoot. We have a Knight of Favonius who passed by. Was that dude eavesdropping? Or is he gonna pretend he didn't hear a single thing?
Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone. Go into the cathedral and ask around. I'll be waiting out here.
Sure. Before we stop to take a picture first.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Poof. What do you gotta say to me now, buddy? Huh? What you gotta say to me now? Huh? I like these pictures, actually. All right, we're gonna enter the church for real, for realsies. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, Barbara's praying. Let's get a picture. I'm getting some pretty good pictures in this story quest. Anyways,
To take back to Lily.
Honorary Knight. Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today?
yes, we're not going on a date this time, but there's some privy information that we need to discuss with you about, Barbara.
But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre de Hermel again, we cannot oblige. It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller? What's that? Field tiller. What does it do? Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost a statue of the Seven? Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays.
Well, it's very important right now, so...
A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
No duh about that.
Of course! Of course? Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories?
Bruh.
Uh-huh. You should let me do the talking, Paimon.
Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good. Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's Final Fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
Paimon's sus. That's a good one. Maybe. You never know these days. You never know.
The Tyrant's Final Fury? Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair.
Oh, that would make sense, actually. That would 100% make sense. I don't really, ask often. If anyone could help me, like, retweet the tweet that, retweet my Twitter post that I am... Hey, Alt Karan, thank you for the unit. I would appreciate that. I appreciate that. You know what's really interesting is that on I don't want to talk. I don't think I'll need to talk about it. It's something in regards to Twitch's technical things, but we've already beaten that dead horse.
Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached old Mondstadt. Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying! People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. This strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased on its own.
It's not necessarily related to the Tyrant, but we can also say, so bizarre.
Right. Later, the theory of the Tyrant's Final Fury became less probable in the eyes of the Church. Common reasoning dictates that the God of Storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be. It's okay. Thanks anyway!
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh hey, Rosario, what's up?
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great unrest among the wolves. Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Don't worry, the Knight of Favonius, the honorary knight, will go to help as well.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand.
Oh, okay. If the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
Thank you for the hydrate, Rohan. We're gonna need it. The Rosaria shall be on their way. Hold up a second.
This is how it must be.
Yeah, I definitely need to hydrate. For sure, for sure. Well, this bottle is actually almost running thin. I might eventually need a restroom break too. That'll probably be when the next Stream Raider battle begins. Hey, a coincidence! I have Jean and Rosario on the same team, with Mona, of course, because it works.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation? This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom.
Huh.
The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Oh. I think we've shown enough Geodaddy supremacy. Right now I want to see if I can bust this team. No, I can't bust that team. Look.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
This is the Geodaddy supremacy team. To Wolvendom we shall go. This land was once home to a god named Dicarabian. Banana. Banana says, "Wait, wait. I'm curious." Thank you for the epic Templar, my dude. Thank you for that.
Osmanthus wine.
Tastes the same as always.
The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
I will have order. Solidify.
Poke.
There sure are a lot of enemies around here.
Of course there are. Haven't you recognized that we walked along this path all the time, Paimon? All the damn time. Anywho.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
We should Hayaku and find Lupus Boreas.
Yeah, let's go!
I'm not going any further.
Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
Aren't fluffy things cute?
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable.
You really despise the Seven, huh?
There's nothing special about gods anyway. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods.
I mean, to be fair, we have to be on our guard anyway, especially with the Electro Archon being completely strict and everything. So, I mean, you never know. We might fight the Electro Archon in Inazuma.
You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, don't go too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven, or is he protecting them?
So why is your opinion so contradictory?
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Kanria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
He may say that. I feel like, honestly, if a banner for him comes out much later on within the 5 to 10 year plan, that he will be a nerfed character.
Up, there he goes. What a strange man.
I can kind of see where he's coming from.
Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do.
There's a lack of trust. It's best to just avoid entirely.
Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... what is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
For once, Emergency Food is actually stating the facts.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger. This god's spirit... he does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time.
I'll do it.
Okay, be careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
In case we need to fight, I'ma go ahead and switch it up real quick.
Gonna be epic!
We're about to fight in Street Raiders pretty soon, actually, so let me go ahead and make it to the location first. There we go. Pretty good opportunity for me to use the restroom, too. At least I don't have to go into intermission so much when I don't need to. Alright, before we go meet the so-called Great Wolf King, let's go ahead and meet our enemies and battle in Stream Raiders first. We must charge ahead into the fray when we can, and this is also a good opportunity for your boy, to use the restroom. Alright, so. Let's see how we're looking. Let's see how we're doing here. Okay, it seems like we're about to be pretty good over here. Let's go ahead and boost you guys over. Actually, hold up. Let's go ahead and boost you guys over here. Alright, folks, I need to use the restroom real quick. Good luck. Have fun. Let's do this. Let's conquer this land and reap all the treasure and rewards for our victory. Okay, I've returned again. Oh, okay. Alright, so... who have we not given a prize to? Honestly, I feel like I want to give this to Rohan. Because Rohan hasn't received a prize yet, so... let's make it a bit fair this time around and give Rohan a prize. Especially since money's a Gucci thing in this day and age. Alright, let's move on to the next match. Alright, next up we have Mind Eaters over here. Let's go ahead and start this one. And this one I need to put down... I'm going to put down a mage this time because we can actually use a mage in this one. So let's do that. Let's do a cyber mage. Let me turn on the game's music again. Archer's a little bit close for comfort Drac. I guess that's okay. Alright, so this is a defend point. This is a defend the territory point, folks. Y'all know what to do. Okay, anyways. Hope we're all having a good Wednesday so far. Wednesday, Friday. I every time I play Genshin Impact, it's mostly on a Wednesday. I keep on thinking it's a Wednesday. But wait, it's a weekend, so it should feel like Saturday. Alright, let's continue. Well, now, where were we? Oh, right. Holy...
Look! Over there, it's Razor! And the Abyss Herald!
This looks cool. I'm gonna take a screenshot.
Oz, reveal thyself!
I see you with the curry emote, Rohan. I see you with the curry emote. Alright, let's actually switch our teams for real. Wait, actually, hold up. Venti, let's get a picture of Venti. Just because. Alright. Here we go, folks. Story battle time. THICCEST! Daddy Zhongli to the rescue!
You not welcome here.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no, is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
Time for another round with this Abyss Herald.
No matter how many times you resist us, your efforts are all in vain.
Live! Feel this ancient power.
By royal decree, let's light it up! Midnight Fantastic!
No rest for the wicked. Live!
Everybody stand back!
This is order. Solidify. Witness my great undertaking.
By royal decree,
Come into being.
It's futile.
Burst forth. Order guide you. Stabilize.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Come into being.
by royal decree, Midnight Phantasmagoria!
This is order.
Feel this ancient power.
Okay, thank goodness.
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you. How does an old spirit have such determined will?
Also, why are the flames you guys see the flames over here? It's the particle effects are spazzing for some reason. I have no idea why it's spazzing. Like, literally, I have no idea why it's spazzing.
No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will not be affected.
It disappeared again!
At least we stopped it this time.
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal. I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
Yo, Razor, it's not your fault. You're fine, dude. It was a trap, but even you didn't see it coming.
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget. It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Could it spin? Well, I'm sure like the quote-unquote field tillers could all shoot missiles.
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even shoot fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Fireballs? Hey, didn't we hear this somewhere else recently as well?
Yeah, an old Mondstadt.
Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it?
Yeah, and old Mondstadt was Stormterror's lair. So that means a ruin thingy went to Stormterror's lair.
It sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know, but did we help?
Yes, you were a big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You too, also be careful.
Oh, I like this. I like the screeny of Razor and the Wolfie boy. I like this. I must keep it.
Well, that was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
Y'all know we gotta do this. Y'all know we gotta do this. We need to give the wolf a proper trial. So without further ado, let us give it a proper challenge. Yeah, Racer is really precious.
Let's jam!
I'll bring my seasonings.
Commence the trial. I am ready to test my skills.
Boba, get them!
No rest for the wicked.
Wings of darkness! Come!
We go!
Yeah! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Crumble! Yeah!
Teamwork is true! Odds revealed, nice and spicy!
Order guide you.
You're toast! I'm going in!
As you wish, me. Solidify. Yeah.
Oh, ow, that hurts.
Crumble.
All right, Wolfie, let's tussle.
Adventure time! Let's light it up! Yeah. Off we go! Off we teamwork is dreamwork!
This is order. Solidify.
Out of the frying pan,
Yeah.
by royal decree.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Nice and
Stabilize.
nice and spicy. You're toast! Odds revealed. I'm going in!
I will have order. Gather.
Oh, GG's, folks. GG's on that. But is it GG's on the rewards this week? Well, I could use more of these. Oh, that's a good off piece, actually. Ah, we're trashing this. Could be better. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Dane now. Yeah, the feather is actually... It should be pretty good as an off piece for somebody something. Well, I already have an off piece for Zhongli for his Geo Goblet.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember.
Alright. The story is just getting juicier and juicier. I can't wait to, like, finish it.
Some in-the-field research?
I will.
Also, my nose is itchy, folks. I apologize if my nose's itchiness is just in the way. But it be like that. It be like that a lot.
Dang, there you are! Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her.
Uh-huh.
As both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
Traveler tells Dane what they learned from Lupus Boreas.
I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Hey, what's up, Art? Aren't you... Wait, are you... Is today your day off? Are you not working? Yeah, actually, this is Dimitri from Fire Emblem Three Houses. They literally, like, took his model and modified it for, Genshin Impact later on down the story. This guy will eventually be a banner character, but he's one of our plot-driven dudes for now. Let me go ahead and give you a quick shout-out.
Huh? Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
That information combined with a more comprehensive analysis.
Yo, what's up, Hippity Hey TV? You haven't been, I haven't seen you since a long time. You don't have a job for 2 weeks. Got a brand, but don't start till May 3rd. Oh, okay. I see you, man. But yeah, we're in spoiler-heavy, plot-heavy territory right now. But it does add context as to, like, why and what drives us to find our lost siblings, so... And Mr. Dainsley, or a.k.a. Dimitri, they literally have a D in front of their names. But yeah, have you been, Hippity? What you been up to lately? I literally have not been seeing you. Unless, COVID has affected you, or real life has affected you and whatnot.
For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral.
Oh yeah, Art, don't forget to get your Primo codes, and those codes will only last for about 8 to 9 more hours until they expire. Also, another thing is that, I'm sure you'll probably catch up with what they announced today, but there's a lot of things that they've announced that excite a lot of people, even to my peeps in the chat.
Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Actually, Barbara's the deaconess.
Ah, Paimon gets it. So the tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom.
I can give you a quick rundown. So, Zhongli banner rerun. New 5-star called Eula. Basically, she's Cryo D-Luke. New 4-star character that's basically 4-star Klee. And we're getting 2 new boss battles. We're going to have an ice cube. Literally, we have the Electro Cube. We have the Geo Cube. We have a wind cube. Now we're about to have an ice cube in the mountain zone dragon spine. We're also going to have a new boss called Ajdaha. So, weekly boss number 4, introduced in Zhongli Story Part 2. Oh, we're going to have player housing. Player housing is hyping up a lot of people. We're also going to have 2 new artifact sets to farm for. Let me think about what else. We're also going to have a part 2 of hanging out with Noelle. We're also going to hang out with Diona. And some player events that people will probably get Primo Gems from.
After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them. Until one day, it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky.
I'm all about player housing, especially if we're given creative liberty to like decorate our houses however we want. It is going to be very insane. We get to have our own teapots and stuff too. I am hella hyped.
Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the Tyrant's Final Fury. The Tyrant's Final Fury!
Also, previews of Inazuma, the next city based off of Japan, is super pogs.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area.
Oh, no need.
What do you mean?
I remember.
Huh? You mean... Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
I mean, it could be any ruin guard. How can you say the first tiller is one of those? Yo, I can't wait for Inazuma. A lot of people are hyped up for Inazuma. I am totally hyped as well. The fact that we're actually going to have reduced resin for the first 3 bosses we fight is going to be very, very, like, efficient. Now, where the heckity... Oh! This dude? We saw this dude before.
This is it, right? Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye. Ooh, so what did you see? Huh? Nothing? Oh, but Paimon was so excited!
But Paimon, this thing lost its eye.
What's going on? Are you sure you did it right?
Are we sure this is the right dude we're looking for?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try. And done.
Wow! It's
Yo, it's an ancient core that I needed Breath of the Wild. I mean, what?
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. The eye of the first field tiller.
Yo, it's shiny. Yo, can we craft a motorbike out of this? I mean, what?
All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
No, emergency food. Prototype means it's just the first of its kind.
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled statue, and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god.
Holy crap, we're literally making Cyber Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
One extreme and dangerous observation. No, we gotta stop the Abyss Order. Hell nah, we can't let this happen.
Yes.
Then, What should we do with this eye?
Obviously, we need to make something out of it. Y'all got any ideas besides a glider or a motorbike? We can make a mechanized horse out of this. There's too much running and walking in this game. Put under the guardianship of the Church of... No. Hide it somewhere no one will find it.
No. I'll guard it myself.
Okay.
Huh? You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands. No matter where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Oh, right.
Paimon.
What do you mean, heh?
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue.
Can we let the church take care of that one? Of this one?
We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely destroy it.
Destroy it? That's a statue of the Seven! As well as being a really important cultural relic, they're actually divine too! Well, good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise she'd be going completely bonkers right now.
Well, now you know.
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them? Let's go back to those ruins and destroy the inverted statue. If we are lucky, we will also run into that Abyss Herald. I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
Yeah, let's kill the dude. Alright, here we go, folks. It is time for the supremacy. Oh, actually, hold on. Before we actually...
Sure.
Alright, I think this is the final part. We're about to give them all death. We're about to give an Abyss Herald death. By Snooster? Question mark? Let's make our way to the location of the ruins, and then I'll start the Stream Raiders battle. Oh. I got my favorite 5-star on this account. I'm pretty happy already, actually. Death by Snoots. I mean, if it works, Rohan, it works. Death by Snoo. Yeet. Alright, so before we continue this, let's go ahead and go into Stream Raiders first. We do have a battle we need to engage in. So if we get a dub on this battle, we better get a dub in Genshin Impact 2. Alright, rubs my hands together. Here we go, folks. We got 27 troops on the battlefield. Oh yeah, by the way, Art, this is actually a stream game. One of those streaming mini games like Words with Friends that people can play with their audience on stream. We got Rohan joining in too. Alright, so I got Hail the Mailbox with their tank, Out Koran with their tank, Battle Babe with their custom skins, Curry, Santa Inha's here, Leon with their troopers, Brad, Phantominia, Rohan with the Triple Musketeers, Drac coming in hot. Let's go ahead and defend our position, folks, and get this going. I'll use a bathroom break in the meantime. Let's hold our ground, folks. Let's do this for victory and glory. Oh yeah, folks, we did it. Oh, okay, okay. Let's see what we have here. We have we have 2 barbarian scrolls and 1 centurion scrolls. Actually, we'll go ahead and give one of the barbarians to Mailbox because Mailbox has not received a prize yet. Alright, Leon, since you have delivered the most kills, if you're still here, which one would you like? You can choose... You can choose from the Centurion or a Barbarian. Let me know, my fellow, let me know. If you're there. Otherwise, we can, like, go ahead and, if you're not there, we'll let Rohan, who lent the most assists, do the choosing. Do the selection. Wait, is the music of Genshin back on? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and ping the dude. Leon. Spin the wheel of destiny. Does Rohan want to spin the wheel of Rohan says he wants to spin the wheel of destiny.
Everything is negotiable, except overtime.
Alright, so since Rohan said he wants to spin the wheel of destiny, we'll actually go ahead and spin the wheel of destiny. So, if Rohan wants to take his chances, then we better be sure that Leon wants to take his chances as well. Alright, who shall receive the Centurion Scroll? That makes sense. Alright, so Rohan gets the Centurion, and Leon gets a Barbarian. Alright, folks. Great job, we got this. Alright, there's another tricky level we've got a tricky level here called Hacker's Plaza. So I'm gonna go ahead and... What are we doing here?
Work hard and live each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
Okay, so I think for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and place a... It looks like these dudes are juiced up. I think I'll go ahead and place a War Beast. No, I'll place a War Beast in the next level. You know what, let's go ahead and bring the Berserker. Yeah. Hey, thank you for the Nightmare Barbarian, Leon.
Work
That's
hard
appreciated.
and live each day to the fullest. That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
Let's put some assassins over here. We can also put some assassins on the bottom over here. And then I suppose we can go armored in front over here. Hey, thank you for the Orc Slayer, Rohan. Thank you for the Orc Slayer. We should probably put a couple of healers. And then we should also put probably... Alright. So we definitely need like full-on defense up in front. We also need like some offenses as well. So if anybody wants to put any troops on the battlefield... The link is right there. Go ahead and go for it. You can place a troop every 4 to 5 minutes. And we are just about to win this map, folks. If you like, you can also put in some troops as well, Art. Every trooper counts. My unit's too expensive. Oh my god, Pepe laugh. You right though, you're right, you're right. They do get a lot more expensive to upgrade if you're low on the muns. You're right, dude. You're right. You're right. I got you. Alright. This is the finale. This is the finale, folks. Brace yourselves. We've come this far. There's no turning back. We're in it to win it.
So after all that running around, we end up right back here again. Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it.
This is the best part.
That'll work. Let's go, and remember to be on your guard.
You don't have to tell us twice emergency food. Alright, people. This is it. There's no turning back now. Ah, crap. Bubbles. Oh, no. I hate my life. Personal space bubbles. No! Oh, there's a treasure chest. No! Okay, now I know where that chest is. Wait. No, that's not how we want to do this. Wrong position, Daddy.
Crumble.
I mean, what? Wait a minute, there's two chests. I hope nobody clipped that.
Quake!
I could just quote it though. Y'all, I know y'all love when I say random quotes. Alright, let's take a look over here.
Quake!
Oh no!
Quake!
I did this my first time. How do I have all the trouble? I don't know.
Rise!
I just can't reach that platform for some reason. There's a first time for everything, Rohan. Okay, so there's obviously two treasure chests here. We don't want to miss these. Otherwise, we can't go back on this point. Okay, this is... I'm giving some very Monka-esque vibes here, honestly. Brace yourselves, folks. This is it.
Looks like we're here. An eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
Oh, such a scary place.
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled statue. The Abyss Herald. It's here.
You sense correctly.
Hey, Art. Guess what? Something new to fight. This dude is a lot more savage than the shield-sucking Abyss mages. He's of the upper hierarchy of the Abyss Order. And I love to fight this dude.
You are just as vexatious as ever, Dainsliff, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares. Unless...
Yeah, I honestly get like major Kingdom Hearts vibes from the Abyss Order. Like, you know how in Kingdom Hearts you have the nobodies from Organization 13? the nightmare dudes, the heartless, and everything. Whoever designed the enemy archetypes of the Abyss Order must have had like a bunch of Kingdom Hearts, like a bunch of Kingdom Hearts inspirations in their design plans. Because this is Pogs. This is complete Pogs.
Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me.
Familiar to you? Details, man, they are important. We are not corrupted. We are the light. We are here to restore balance to thy universe.
Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
Bow before the Abyss!
Oh, frick.
Yeah! Let's light it up!
Rise!
Don't blink! You can't run! Speed of light!
Oh, get out of here.
Cut to the chase! You can't run!
Rise!
Speed of light! Teamwork is strict punishment!
Order guide you. Solidify!
You can't run! Judgment! Don't blink!
Oh, shoot.
Cut to the chase! Let's light it up! Judgment! Speed of the pit!
I will have order. Solidify!
Everybody stand back! Shiver! Incoming! You can't run!
Rise!
Get to the chase! Incoming! You can't run!
Crumble! I will have order.
Don't blink! You can't run! Let's light it up! Everybody stand punishment!
Prince.
Hey! Could that be?
Sorry, my microphone was turned down. For some reason, my There we go. For some reason, my microphone was turned down. Yo, that was like mad epic. I love that cutscene, but Ether, what the hell?
Lumine.
I finally found you. Let's get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald. Your brother and the Abyss?
Lumine, why are you with Dane?
What? You're asking about Dane?
Uh-huh.
We've been separated for so long. Why are you asking about something that doesn't matter?
Your brother knows Dane?
Ether, we meet again.
Oh.
What's going on here? Dane knows him too?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Ether.
Please stop saying things that don't make sense, Ether.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me. Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsliff was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria.
Oh my god, this is getting juicier and juicier by the second, folks.
A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves?
Let that sink in, folks. Let what emergency food just sink in. For anybody who hasn't done this yet. This is... I'm just trying my best to actually let that sink in.
And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Come with me, Ether. Let's go home.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with Destiny will see no end.
Destiny?
Listen to me, Lumine. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Left. Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really useful information.
Yeah, his element is not of any element of that we use yet. This is really heavy stuff, folks. This is very heavy stuff. I'm not sad. You're right, there's hope.
Really? You sure? At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
Once we get to Inazuma, we should keep that in mind as we look for more clues.
That's right! By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all?
Oh, I was too focused on my bro to listen really carefully.
Oh, well then, let's go over it again. First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince. It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest-ranking leader in the organization. Also, your brother said that he wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with Destiny. What the heck does that mean? Could it be he wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations? Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying.
Oh no!
No, it's not a call for victory, Horn. It's not a call for victory. Man.
And Dane is from Conria too! He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago! But he didn't turn into a monster, and now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your brother said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that?
We have many new questions, but few answers. Thinking about it over and over will solve... Yeah, it's not going to solve anything.
Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler, let's go.
That was very heavy. At least we got the Primo Gems, though. Alright, I'm gonna check my corners. Do we have any more chests? We pick up 2 common chests from the previous area over there. Jesus Christ. I hope you were lurking, Art, because that was very, very thick plot. That was probably one of the thickest pieces of plot we ever got in this entire playthrough, in my entire playthrough of this game. Yeah, I honestly hope people were lurking because that was very, very plot heavy. Holy bejeebus. Alright, I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss any corners. I don't think I did. I only saw 2 treasure chests, that's it. Yeah, I think we're good. I literally just need 15 more Primo Gems and I can get 10 more Intertwined Fates. I don't know who we're saving up for on this account, but we're saving.